Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 100 of the RRBG podcast. First off, I want to thank every one of you that has listened to an episode in the past, or every one of you that's listening to it right now. And I also want to thank every guest I've had. It's really been an honor to talk to some of my favorite people. And I really do appreciate you guys liking and commenting and sharing all the episodes. It really does mean a lot to me and keeps me motivated to try and do this every week and bring you some new and exciting guests every time. This episode is brought to you by our friends in Cosmic Eye Beer. Follow them on social media at cosmiceye.beer. And if you live in the Lincoln, Nebraska area, stop by their tasting room. They've got some delicious beverages, including the new collaboration with the band Spotlights that's available in cans now. If you show up on Mondays, it's Metal Mondays. Wear a metal t-shirt and you'll get $1 off a full pour of a beer. This podcast is also brought to you by Legal Speed Coffee. Go to legalspeed.coffee and order yourself some delicious Southern California roasted coffee beans, carefully roasted by our friends in Legal Speed. We had Chris and Nick on the podcast from the band Bayside. They're involved with the project. And if you use our promo code RRBG Legal Speed at checkout, you'll get 20% off your purchase. Since this is episode 100, I figured I'd do something special and bring you the return of Adam D from Killswitch Engage. He was our very first guest when we first started the podcast, and I thought it would be special to bring Adam back for episode 100. We talk a little bit about their new music, we talk a little bit about beer, we talk a little bit about baseball, and we had a great time. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love all of you. Thank you for listening. Here's episode 100. Cheers.
Hey guys, my name's Adam D. How y'all doing? I have been brought back through surgery and technological advancements to come and kill all evil children. Your brain will be barraged with X until it explodes, and then I'll crush your bones into toothpaste. The only shitty thing is, it will be called Pussy Crest with whitening, and the only flavor will be fucking minty tears, and your breath will smell like a pussy for weeks. Emo kids, drink a beer, fuck a girl, get over it. This song's called My Curse, guys. Let me hear the girls! Are you ready? Let's go!
Hello.
Yo,
what's up, man? Weird number you called me from. I got nervous.
Yeah, it's my Google Voice phone number. Apparently, I get a separate phone number for that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm feeling rough, dude.
Real? Oh, good. Perfect.
Yeah.
What'd you have last night?
I don't know. These dudes from Ingenious Brewing sent me a bunch of cans. I hit them up because I wanted one of their glasses. They had these glasses with the like the Thanos Infinity Gauntlet thing on it.
Oh wow, cool.
But they put like hops in there instead of Infinity Stones.
Nice.
So I'm a huge dork, and I was like, hey, if you guys have an extra glass, I'll send you money. And they sent me the glass and a bunch of fucking beer, and they were like, dude, just give us a shout out. So Ingenious Brewing,
wow.
Thank you for the package.
Yeah. There you go. Holy crap.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
fun.
And I had this fucking, like, I'm not usually into this, but they had this triple IPA milkshake with coconut and vanilla.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was, I mean, okay, it was my last beer of the night, and I was kind of looking for, like, a dessert. You know,
Dude, last beer of the night was a triple.
It was like 11%.
I wonder why you feel bad.
Yeah,
oh my God.
it's getting worse, man. And now that I'm not in the industry, I feel like it's taking a harder toll on my body because I'm not drinking every day anymore.
Right.
So like
Oh,
I only drink on the weekends and then I go hard.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's a good thing you're not drinking every day. But holy crap, dude. Wow.
Well, I know you've been hurting, right? I mean, you've been whenever you're on tour, it's kind of like every day, so you're used to it.
Oh my God, yeah. I need to fucking slow down big time. My doctor like warned me and everything. So, so yeah, that's how serious it is. So it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah, no, I mean, fuck. How old are you now? Like 40?
42.
42.
Yeah.
I mean, as we get closer to 50, I think it's time to like, all right, maybe just once a week.
Yeah, like you should hone it in a little bit for sure, But yeah, it's hard when you're on tour and it's like, wow, I'm fucking bored. Like there's a whole fridge filled with delicious things. All right, fuck it. Going on stage, it's like, might as well want to loosen up and have a good time. So I'll have a couple.
Yeah.
So
for
the
sure.
way it goes. Yeah. It's a terrible cycle I have.
Well, no, I mean but you also you do workout stuff. You stay in like shape, sort of.
I try to do something to sweat every day. Yeah. get it out of you.
You do the aerobics on stage. I've seen you.
Yeah, right. I jazzercise.
Jazzercising. Fuck yeah, man. Well, anyway, I haven't even introduced or whatever's going on, but welcome to the RRBG podcast, episode 100, dude. Thank you for doing it. I'm happy that you were the first guest we ever had, and now you're back for 100.
From 1 to 100.
From 1
How
to 100.
about that?
If you haven't figured it out, I'm with Adam D. And he plays in some bands, apparently.
I do. To many people's chagrin, yes.
Yes. Well, let me get the business, like, music talk shit out of the way. You were working on a new album, right? It's mastered.
Done.
It's done.
It's done. Yep. No 100% set release date as of yet, but it will be dropping very, very soon.
Nice. Are you guys still with Roadrunner, or are you?
No, we signed a new deal with Metal Blade in Los Angeles. Right. Yeah, wonderful people. Yeah, very happy to be part of the Metal Blade family now.
Is this the first record on that label?
It is.
Nice. Is it, the typical question everybody asks, is it heavier because now it's on Metal Blade?
Well, I don't know. There definitely are some more metal moments on this one, maybe. It gets a little thrashier at times, I think, than stuff we've done in the past. So
nice.
And there's that. But there's a lot of other stuff that sounds like our band. So, yeah, it's even when a band doesn't try to sound like their band, they still sound like their band.
Well, yeah, because you're the guys.
Because it's them playing. Yes, exactly. So there you go.
Yeah, man. No, you guys have been fucking killing it. You've been doing crazy, crazy shows. Like every time I see a tour announcement, I'm like, what the fuck? When are you gonna stop? Take a break? And,
I just want to stay home. I'm too old. No. We still have a lot of fun. Like we just did that Parkway Drive tour in the States, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good shows. And those guys are great guys. So those are the kind of tours I love. Just the ones where everybody's getting along and all of the shows are good, and just the vibes are right, man.
That's cool, man. Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about. I think being on the road with friends is cool. As long as people are nice and not douchey, and
it definitely helps. Well, it's funny because we just did the Iron Maiden tour, and those guys weren't douchey at all. Everybody was really nice, but there's some of the roughest shows. You get up in front of an Iron Maiden crowd, and it's not like they were rude. You could just tell that like everybody there was ready to watch Iron Maiden.
Right? Yeah. We're like, all right, you're cool, but get the fuck off stage.
Yeah, like totally the vibe of like, are you gonna hurry up? We didn't pay all this money to watch you assholes. Hurry up. So there's that, but that tour was everybody on that tour was nice, but some tougher shows for sure.
For sure, man. I feel like Metallica would be the same thing. Like I know the
Well, yeah,
Metallica crowd
when it's
likes
a band,
you guys, but
when it's a band that big, like 95 to 99% of the crowd is there to see that band only, you know.
right,
So
right, yeah, and that's if they show up to even see the opening acts. 'Cause a lot of people don't even fucking bother until headliner time, I guess.
right, but then you're stuck at the back of the arena.
That's true. That's true. You want to get there nice and early and press up against the barricades so you can get crushed to death.
I always think like what happens when those people have to like take a piss?
They just piss themselves.
That's gnarly, dude. If that's really the case, that's so gnarly.
I've definitely seen people covered in piss up there. I have.
At your family gatherings, though, not at a show, right?
Yeah, no, it was actually just me peeing off the stage.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Dude, but yeah, I saw you guys, what was it, at that Parkway Drive tour, and yeah, massive shows. The Palladium's great. I love that venue.
They had a rough one that night.
Yeah, their fucking sound went out, right? The front of house.
Yep, sure did. Yeah, they only got to play 5 songs or something. That's to yell at Avid. I think it's an Avid desk they were using. The company that's compatible with all the Pro Tools softwares and stuff. They were using some other kind of cabling instead of Cat 4, and it got. I guess it can't handle the digital information as well, and it just starts just sounded like an insane like bit filter, like just everyone just started sounding like.
Oh God!
Like it was. I guess it was so bad Winston couldn't even say sorry. It's ridiculous. He'd be like talking to the mic and it just goes.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Jesus, that sucks. See. I don't know, man. Like, how is it that we're advancing in technology, but shit like that, I mean, there was always problems with regular cables and other shit before, but but that is just a whole new like bit crushing of vocals and like I don't know.
There should have just been some sort of safeguard. It's a live show, you know what I mean? Like, if you have no PA, your show is dead in the water, man. So there should have been some kind of safeguard.
The venue should have had something set up. I know Palladium's beautiful looking, but I've had a problem every time I go there with a show or something, like just communication breakdown, you know?
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I mean, your show. I went there and they didn't have your list.
What's that?
At that show, like you had given them my name and they didn't even have my name at the front.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
Dude, you're a goddamn maniac. You showed up with those those 2 dudes that gave you a ride to the bar. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, it's whatever. A bunch of kids were leaving the show probably because the PA started crapping out, and they were like, "Hey, it's Adam." I'm like, "Hey guys, want to give me a ride?" And they did. They were nice kids, so whatever. Yeah. Had a nice little chat with them. That was nice.
Nice, man. Do you have? You said you're going back on the road soon, right?
Yeah, we're going out. God, I'm like so busy this month. I think it's like, in about 5 weeks now we're going back out.
Who is it with?
We're doing some festivals and then some co-headliners with Clutch.
Oh, that's right.
Mostly East Coast and a little bit of Midwest.
You're doing that Earth thing. What is it called?
We're doing their Earth Rocker show.
Earth Rocker, yeah, that's the Clutch show.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yeah. Should be a good time, man.
Yeah, Clutch is a good hangout time. Lots of beer drinking.
Yeah. So funny story about them. They had the tour bus that we used last time we were in Europe. They had it before us, and they left us all this delicious beer in the fridge. So when I got there, I was like, "Oh, look at these treats." So
nice, dude. Let's go back to the beer talking.
That part.
What are you? Are you still on the kick of the hazies or no?
No, I'm off the haze train, man. Screw that.
Okay.
Keep IPAs. Make IPAs clear again. Somebody brewed a West Coast style and named it that. I was like, God, they should start making T-shirts.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll make the red hats. Make them green.
Yeah, like the MAGA hats, except
make them green for hops. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. keep IPAs clear again. Yeah, something like that. I like it.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things. I feel like they went fully extreme. Like yesterday, that triple, like the milkshake IPAs, and they're adding like lactose and stuff. It's interesting. Like I said, it's good for a dessert type of deal, but I can't fucking pound
Right.
5 or 6 of those when I'm trying to go to a show or something.
If it's a trip, no, dude. You're gonna good night.
Yeah,
You're gonna just go to bed. That's pretty much it.
and it's not like to hate on them or anything. It's just it has its time and place. Like the brewery in Placentia, like those giant stouts that are like 18%. You can't have that shit all the time.
Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that haze thing will probably be around forever now. But yeah, it's just it's run its course with me. I'm like, I don't know. I can't really deal with it anymore.
Yeah, man. To be fair, I've been just drinking lagers and shit. I haven't really even been drinking IPAs as much.
Yeah, I'm getting down with some lagers now. Lagers and regular ales, man. That's just there's a point in time where like, 1 or 2 IPAs will do the trick, and then after that you're going to be in trouble if you keep going on that vibe. So yeah.
Are you gonna
getting old?
Have you started reading the books to start brewing?
I have.
Nice.
I finished one of them and then started the other. The crappy part is I've been wanting to do my first batch so I have something under my belt, but I really need about 2 weeks to do so, and I'm not even home for 2 weeks at a time this break. So.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to make sure I buy all my hops fresh, and buy everything fresh, and be on top of it. So when it goes from brew to ferment to bottle, I'm like right there and can I got my eyes on it. Make sure I try to do everything right, even though I won't do it right the first time, and it'll come out tasting like dick. So.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's definitely going to take a few batches to get going.
Yeah. I'm going to make the worst beer anyone's ever had.
I doubt that unless you straight up just do the recipe that comes with those ridiculous like Mr. Beer kits.
I'm not even doing that, man. I want to do like straight up like fresh hops, and I might cheat and use like a malt extract, but whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Just if you use them, I heard malt extracts actually work out pretty darn good.
They do if you're doing, especially homebrew. If you're trying to be like a production brewer, then it's a different story. But you're just doing this for yourself. Like that'll be fine.
Right. If I get good at using malt extracts, of course, maybe I'll start grinding some grains myself. But until then,
that requires a lot more equipment.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's not so bad. I've talked to some people that say it's just a simple mill, and it's not too tricky. You can make it as easy as you want,
Yeah,
or as difficult as you want.
The thing is, I see it as if you're dedicated, if you're going to spend the money on a mill, like that's it. You've committed now. Like it's a mill is a piece of gear that's like, all right, well, I'm making beer now.
Yeah, right. Well, I know there are a lot of distribution companies that actually sell pre-milled, barley and stuff like that. So
yeah, they do.
Yeah, I know it's probably not the freshest thing you could do, but if they mill it and mail it, within a day, it can't be that bad.
No. And I'm sure there's probably like places in San Diego that are doing it that you
I'm sure there are. Throw them a couple ducats and they'll just grind it for you. Yeah.
Yeah, you can talk to Dougie. Doesn't Dougie have a grinder over there at Society?
Oh, I'm sure Dougie has everything. Yeah.
Dude, have you thought about?
He's never. Huh? I don't want to be a pain in his butt all the time. You're like, hey, can I borrow this? Hey, man, can I do this? God, they're probably already annoyed at me already. All the amount of times I go in there, it's like, oh, give me beer, I'm thirsty.
That's just how you walk in from now on. It's just like, ugh, beer.
Yeah. Well, that's my go-to place, man. They, in my opinion, they're still making some of the best beer in San Diego.
Hell yeah! Every time I go to San Diego, I make a trip. I stop by, and Dougie's never there anymore. But
Yeah, we're talking about Society Brewing, by the way.
Yeah, Society Brewing in San Diego. Yeah. I did just say Dougie, huh? Yeah, Doug in Society Brewing. Dude, have you thought about doing a beer with him?
I don't think they do collaborations, but before I do any kind of collabs, I should probably brew my own stuff first and figure out what I like, and so I can, if I'm actually part of the process, I can help instead of stand around and be like, now what?
No, bro, do it like everybody else and just give them your name and let them do all the work. I'm just kidding.
Yes, exactly. That seems to be what happens a lot.
Yeah, that's all that happens. I mean, shit. I mean, sometimes you gave input. Like you gave when we did the Alive or Just Brewing beer with Cigar City. Like you had input. You know, I mean, at least with what you wanted in it.
Right.
So it's at least that part's cool because I've seen a lot of band collab beers that it's just like here, just slap our name on it, put a sticker on it, and fucking give me money and give me free beer.
Right. Yeah, sounds like the rock and roll way. Most bands. Yeah.
Good Lord. Did you have you talked to the Cigar City dudes about making more?
When I saw them last time, they actually suggested it, but yeah, I'm not in any rush, you know, just because they're very East Coast, and you know I'm all the way out in the West Coast, and that makes things difficult.
Sure, yeah. I think it'd be cool to do that same recipe in like cans this time.
Yes, agree.
Like tall boy cans. Oh my god.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Yes.
That would be really sick. But like I said, I want to get better at the whole thing before I even think about doing something like that again.
What were the books I gave you? I gave you the Randy Mosher book, I think. The Tasting Beer, is that the one I gave you?
Oh crap, I don't remember. You gave me.
Yeah, I think it was Tasting Beer, and then
you gave me the joy of homebrewing and design and designing great beers.
Oh, designing! Yeah. I gave you the design book. You need to get the Tasting Beer by Randy Mosher. That's like that's the Bible book. That's the one. That's the go-to. Yeah.
Tasting beer. I know how to taste beer.
Well, I mean, it expands a little bit on like history and then like basically anyone that's studying to become a cicerone has to read that book. Like that's part of the test.
Right. Gotcha.
So I bought it. I've read it like 2 or 3 times, and I'd say it's definitely the one to go to if you want to learn every little detail about beer. And then the designing one is good for, you know, when you're starting to write recipes and shit, you know.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I started perusing that one a little bit.
Yeah, that was a little. That's like once you're producing beer already, that's the one you go to make it better.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think if you're gonna use natural, like you know, you said you're gonna use fresh hops and all that, it's gonna be better than whatever garbage people can make with the homebrew at home kits that they sell at Urban Outfitters or. You know.
Yeah, dude. Urban Outfitters, no way.
Yeah, dude. Here's a.
I would believe it.
Yeah, they have the whole complete hipster kit where it comes with a vinyl record player in a suitcase and a little Mr. Beer kit that you can make.
Yep, it sounds about right.
Fuck, man.
Yeah. Black rim glasses.
And
some like beard oil.
Beard oil, yeah. Pomade for the mustache.
Yeah.
Oh man. So tell me about how are the doggos? Your doggos?
Oh, they're good. Well, one of them's good. The other girl, she I had to go to the vet this morning to get some more pills for her. She needs leg surgery now.
Leg surgery? Why?
Dude, it's the bane of my existence with these dogs lately. Like we put down Steve, 17 years of age, and he was fine except his arthritis in his legs were so bad that he couldn't walk anymore. Now our new girl, she's only a year and a half old. She's a pit bull and she's got, you know, bad knees, which is, I guess this condition is a very common like genetic kind of thing for pit bulls. So now she needs some kind of like tendon ligament surgery, and it's gonna be expensive, and she's gonna be down for like almost 2 months. Oh my god, dude. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess you have bad knees too.
Oh, sure do. Yeah, so does Carissa.
It just runs in the family, bro. It's hereditary.
Yeah, exactly. I have a bad everything, dude. Help.
Bad everything.
Bad everything.
Oh. Yeah, dude. Hey, tell me about Times of Grace. Are you doing anything with that?
Yes, still working on that as well. Recording some more stuff in about 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks. Going back to the Northeast and working on some ideas with Jesse. Already got about 5 songs recorded. Just have to record the bass and some guitars on it. So yeah, we're 5 songs in. Yeah, it's hopefully it'll be done by the end of the year. That's the goal. But it's exciting because it sounds so different than anything I've personally ever done before. So.
Yeah, you were telling me a little bit about it. How I think we talked about it last time, but you were saying how there's a different element to it. You've been using different equipment, different pedals, different sound for the whole thing.
Well, just striving for different sounds and different tones, and it's just a different. The songs are just different than anything I've ever written before. So that within itself is just inspiring to work on, because it's so fresh and it doesn't sound like Killswitch Engage, So
right.
It's that makes it really, really fun to work on, It's like, when you try to do a sound for 20 years and then you go and make something new sounding, it's obviously like, wow, this is different. Wow, cool.
Yeah, it's out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. So that's what makes it so fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing that, and we of course we can only do that when we're off tour, and finding the time to do that between all this crap going on at home, and now promoting the new record and all that. And
it's a never-ending cycle. It's like, all right, new album, back on the road.
It's just called life, man. You got it's work. It
is work, and it's better to do that kind of work than like some other shitty like office job or.
I'm very lucky. I can call what I do work. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's good times.
I used to have a cubicle job and I hated it. So there you go.
That's where I'm at right now. Fucking sitting at a desk, but at least I needed that stability. I did too many years of like chaos where like the bank started looking very scary. I was like,
that's bad.
Yeah,
that's bad. Especially now that you live in Southern California, you need to have some kind of income.
Oh yeah,
because it's not cheap.
No, yeah, that's the thing. A lot of my friends hit me up. They're like, "Hey, what do you think? Should I move to California?" I'm like, "I don't know. You ready to work?"
Like,
you got to work.
How much money do you make?
Yeah, you need to make a lot of money to just live, just to even have a place. Right. I'm very fortunate that right now we're not doing well financially to the point where we could just go splurge, but we're living alone, and that's more than a lot of people in LA can say. Like,
no kidding.
Yeah,
I know.
Most people have 2 or 3 roommates. It's nuts.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
But you're definitely doing what you love too. I mean, you obviously love it because you keep giving yourself shit to do. Like, there's always new tours. You're always like writing new Killswitch, or you're doing Times of Grace, or you're doing fucking Serpentine Dominion, or you're producing bands too. You were working on the Unearth album. I remember that.
Yep. Right. Yep.
Jesus. How do you have time for all of this shit?
Oh, just if I have time, I have time. If I don't, I don't.
Are you working on any other like another band right now?
Well, I just helped out with some production and tracking of the new As I Dying record. So
okay.
That'll be out soon. I think they just finished mastering. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Just juggling, man. Doing little things here and there.
Still trying to catch your baseball games? In between?
Oh, I go to so many baseball games. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
Are you stoked about your teams this year or what?
Well, the Red Sox are not doing so hot. They're catching up finally. They had a horrendous start to the season, but we'll see what happens. They're on that World Series hangover.
World Series hangover.
Yeah, man.
Too bad the Yankees never had that problem. Oh, I'm kidding.
Yeah, right. Come on. Get out of here with that talk.
What's up with the rivalry? I know that it exists, and I was born in Jersey, but I never really fully understood the rivalry.
It's kind of stupid, but it makes a lot of sense. It's just same division, 2 cities that hate each other. It makes sense.
Well, I mean, I think everybody hates New Jersey.
And it's so funny because, New England fans, or I shouldn't say New England, because a lot of, idiots from Connecticut like the Yankees, because it's, mixed territory. But a lot of the fans of the Red Sox, could always bitch and moan that, like, the Yankees, blah, blah, blah. There's such a dynasty because they buy their way into the World Series. And that's exactly what the Red Sox are doing now, too. So
yeah,
there's that.
Well, that's pretty much what everyone's doing. And that's kind of what pushed me away from watching it religiously. Like, I love the sport. I used to play it. It's just...
Well, how is a team going to be good? You need good players.
I know. That
people
are
are going to get things done, and like not everyone's farm system can be magical.
Yeah, it's just the way I see it. Like I like the way that the soccer World Cup does it, where it's like Spain is all dudes. Like you could play everywhere else throughout the season, but then like for the World Cup, you're going to play for your country. And
right.
I like that. I think that's cool. Like I think if like the fucking Dodgers was just dudes from LA, I would watch it more.
Yeah, true, I guess.
I don't know. I feel that way. I don't know why.
Doesn't work like that, Eddie. Doesn't work like that.
I know. I wish it were. It's kind of like a local band thing. You know what I mean? Like if you grow up with a band that's in your town and you support them and you're friends and you see them succeed and, win the World Series, or you feel happier for them, I guess. I don't know.
It is true. We had a camaraderie with a lot of the bands that came about the same time we did. So it's when I hear of a band from Massachusetts, it's definitely a cool thing. So we just toured with that band Vane. They're from Massachusetts. They're real cool, man.
Great. I heard their stuff, and they're bringing in like some old school elements from like the 2000s and also, freshening it up. I really liked it. I thought it was great. And, I know some people have been hating on it and like some of my friends were giving me shit for it. And I'm like, dude, whatever. Just fucking
hating on it. Giving you shit. Why?
People have been like that, man. Society has been really fucking negative lately. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but everybody's hating on everything. Like, hey,
chill out and have a beer.
Exactly, dude. Jesus. Like you go on I know you don't go to Facebook much, but you go on there and it's like, oh, Game of Thrones is awful and fucking this show is awful and this movie is awful. It's like, guys,
that's why I'm not on Facebook, because it just turned into a platform where people could just cry and whine about their lives. I don't want to fucking hear it, man.
And then the few people that are in there trying to promote something or be happy or like, promote something.
Either get better friends or go to a freaking psychiatrist. Shut up. Wah. I need somebody to cry to. Your friend. That's what friends are for. You go talk with one of your friends.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear your crap. I'm not your friend.
Go out. Go out and fucking have a beer with your buddies and shit all over whatever you want. It's fine.
Exactly. That's what you do.
Dude,
and then you feel better, and then life goes on.
Yeah, man. I keep trying to promote that, like, hey guys, just chill the fuck out. What is happening? Yeah. Like, why do you care so much about some fucking show that you had nothing to do with? Why? Because you watched it? Ooh.
First world problems, man. Everything is too easy now. I think like we need to have some kind of like world war and make people get drafted and go fight for their lives. God, if you only knew what our grandparents went through. Just stop whining.
Well, I mean, shit. That's the thing, though. They're so distracted, and there's some shit going on around the world. We're going to end up in a World War III, and nobody's going to be ready.
Oh, I didn't even want to get into this, but yeah.
It's
upsetting. It's upsetting.
Are you? I know that you hang out with Jesse, and Jesse's a very outspoken. His political ideas are very out in the open, right? Like he doesn't.
I don't know.
He's not very.
He's a weirdo, man. I don't know. No idea.
Either way, I don't want to talk politics.
Does he even talk about politics? I don't even know.
I don't know. I mean, wasn't that whole like Serpentine Dominion record about stuff like that?
Yeah, there are a lot of they're very basic, simple overtones, though. Yeah, exactly.
User friendly politics.
Yes, right. They're very general kind of topics, but I think that they're all pretty obvious. Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, like I was more concerned about what people like, because we have to kind of worry about if we're seeing a problem. I think like if we're looking at society, like I can't just I don't want to just ignore it and like because like now it's starting to affect me. We're so surrounded by all this shit. I have my phone on me, and there's fucking entertainment everywhere, and it's instant, and it's just sensory overload type of deal. Where to the point where I'm starting to feel weird physically and like emotionally, like just at random, and I don't like that. I wasn't like that before. You know what I mean?
Well, you got to learn how to turn off then.
Yeah, right.
That's your own doing.
That's the thing, though. It's my fucking job. I'm in front of a computer screen all goddamn day, and then I got the phone is there for like I'm trying to promote the podcast. Like I gotta, if I want to do something with the podcast, I have to push it. And that
you need to take you time, Eddie.
I need some me time, bro. No,
Yeah.
I've been doing that with Saturdays now, and Fridays and Saturdays is my chill out day. I sit at home, I play video games or something, and just drink a bunch of beer and pass out and take naps, which are great.
I took a 30-something mile bike ride yesterday, and I go camping all the time. So there you go.
Well, shit, yeah. I mean, that's what I need.
Stop looking at your phones and look at what's around you for half a day. When you have if you get on your day off, just don't look at your phone all day.
I think everybody needs to do that, right?
Yeah, it's important. It absolutely is.
Yeah, exercise or like even if there's just a stigma on the word exercise for certain people. They hear, "Oh, you should exercise," and they automatically get bummed out. Like, no, I don't want to go to the gym. It's like, no, just fucking.
The human body was made to be in motion.
Right.
It's supposed to move. This is a basic thing. This concept. Movement? What do you mean?
I don't want to move.
I moved from my couch to my fridge and back to my couch.
Fuck. Yeah.
This is a different take on me today. I'm like all angry at society. I want to fight everybody.
Stop it. No, I mean, actually, you know what's funny? My earliest memories of you before we got to know each other and become friends and all that, like, was you on stage yelling belligerently at people and me just laughing in the crowd, like, ha ha.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, I like to have a good time though.
Yeah, it's fun as hell. I mean, I don't think anybody takes it seriously.
Humor. It's all good fun.
Yeah, I don't think anybody takes that shit seriously. I hope they don't. I mean, I'm sure somebody does.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Everyone takes everything way too seriously. So it's fine. I'm seeing another problem of today. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I've been trying my best at work now. Every time I get a break, I go for up and down the stairs. I do some push-ups and sit-ups. Like, just stay active because it's not good for you.
That's better than nothing, man, for sure. That's good.
And it definitely gets your brain going to where you're not depressed. Like, there's a lot of people depressed. You keep hearing, there's definitely everyone suffers from it, but it just seems like now more people are just kind of falling into that and just exercise and activate your brain and release some chemicals.
There have been studies proving that any kind of exercise is actually great for your mental well-being. Mm-hmm. And it actually is a creative stimulant. It really fires your brain activity when you're moving your body, believe it or not. Mm-hmm. I've noticed I tend to write more after or during anything physical. Like I'll be on a hike and I'll come with song ideas while I'm hiking. Just because my brain will just start working. And so I firsthand have felt that. It actually is a thing.
Is it while you're on the road? Do you exercise? Like, do you make it a point to go do something? Or
yeah, I try to jog every day. Yeah.
You go for a jog?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, here's the other question, because you said your knees hurt every once in a while. You've got issues with them. I do too. How do we prevent that? Like, that's my issue. When I start running every day, after like a couple weeks, my knees are hurting so bad that I can't anymore.
Right. Yeah, some people just can't do it, man. I need to wear knee braces. You have to have good shoes, obviously. And then listen to your body. If you need to slow your stride down and take smaller strides, it can help a lot, But if you try to push yourself through pain or push yourself too hard, that can actually, get you real sore real quick,
Yeah, that's
So,
usually
always listen to your body. Obviously, if your knees are screaming at you and tell you to stop doing it, then you should stop doing it for sure.
Yeah. I mean, that's always been my mentality too, which is the keep pushing till it hurts, because people tell me, that if it hurts, it means it's working.
No. Well, there's muscle fatigue and there's like joint pain and stabbing pains and things like that. Yeah, just you need to be smart and listen to your body. I sound like your dad or something. Just be smart, son.
Yeah. Take your vitamins, and I'm glad that I've
Don't end your night with triple IPAs.
But that like I said, this is more of a rarity these days. I was drinking a lot every day, especially with the job I had selling beer, just going to bars. Every fucking bar owner wanted to have one or two or a shot,
right.
and I'm visiting 13, 14 accounts a day. By the end of the day, at 5 o'clock, I've already had 15 beers.
Yeah, right.
And I could say no, sure, that's a thing, but also I'm trying to sell you the beer. Why would I not drink it? If I don't believe in my product, you're not gonna believe me.
Right, of course.
But yeah, like nowadays, I indulge when I have my day. Like my weekend is the time where I come home, I pound a few beers, I smoke a little, and then just chill.
So that means you're going at it tonight too, right?
Oh, maybe.
and tomorrow night, because Monday's a holiday, right?
No, I work though. We don't do holidays in my office. It's great.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'll be drinking tonight a little bit, but not too much. We're gonna go Ariel and I are gonna go to the RuPaul Drag Con. Go see.
No way.
Yeah, we're gonna go see some friends from Texas that are in town and say hi and just look at the crazy shit. Like it's really interesting, like the dedication people have for their outfits, and like they dress.
I'll bet that's going to be a good time. Yeah,
dude, it's so much fun. Like we went last year, and I was a little apprehensive. I'm like, I don't know, I might stick out because I'm not in that scene. I don't dress up. I don't, I show up in a fucking metal shirt and I look like some metal dude.
Well, I can imagine most heterosexual males are scared of things like that, or at least intimidated because it's not something that they do or can understand sometimes, Yeah,
it's funny, dude. I have some friends and it's like I bring it up and they're like, "Why?" It's like, "What do you mean why? I'm gonna go have fun. It sounds like fun to me."
Are these people bothering you? Let them do what they want. Who cares?
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna go enjoy myself, look at some cool shit. Last year there was some very elaborate costuming going on. They go all out. Like there was a whole.
And I'm sure. Everyone there is like in the best mood and having a good time.
For sure. Everybody was happy and
that's
smelled
great.
Man.
Yeah.
It's the best smelling convention I've ever been to because like NAMM is just BO. Fucking Comic-Cons are all BO.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So, all right. I wanted to ask you some random ass questions. Pizza toppings.
Pizza toppings.
What are you picking when you order a pizza?
My go-to is mushroom, red onion, garlic.
Ooh.
That's obviously red sauce. That's like my go-to usually. And sometimes some pepperoni if I'm in the mood for it.
Fuck, man, I love pepperoni, but I need to stop.
Yeah, because that's like a heartburn machine, right?
Yeah, heartburn machine, and like, I'm trying to go to bed and it's just boiling in there.
Yep, exactly. That's why I said if I'm feeling it. So
yeah,
it's tricky. It's tricky, but it's good when you get it right and you feel like you can handle it.
What's your favorite style? Is it like the pan thin?
Dude, all styles.
All styles.
It really is the battle between New York and Chicago, isn't it? It
really is.
But then again, a good just a good wood-fired style is like always amazing too. It depends on the style of oven, God, there's so many places around here that are just awesome at that style. That get that real hot wood-fired oven. It's like killer, man. Nothing beats that.
Yeah, there's even some places. Have you been to like Mod Pizza?
Nah.
It's a chain bullshit like fast food, but higher quality than like fast food. You know what I mean? Like they have dough, they have a fire oven, and they're doing everything by hand. But I just like the idea of like, yeah, put this, and you have the whole display of like what the topping options are, kind of like Subway, but for pizza.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Funny.
I mean, for a quick little like personal pizza, it's not bad. So
obviously, if the place makes their own dough, and the ingredients are good, that makes all the difference.
Yeah, that the dough is really what makes most of the difference, I think.
Yeah.
What is your go-to place that you like to order from? You don't do like the big chain like Domino's or Papa John's?
I don't know. I don't really do chain stuff. Nah. Well, I will if it's in front of me, obviously. But if it looks good, I'll eat it. That's it.
Like if there's a fucking Pizza Hut at the baseball game and you want a pizza at the moment, then sure.
Why not? Yeah. I guess it depends on how many triple IPAs I've had. I'm gonna keep digging in on that.
Oh man. And all right, so you have a guitar with a pizza on it, so you obviously really like pizza. But I've also seen that you have like a hamburger hat. If you had to pick between pizza and hamburgers for like one of them has to go.
Pizza always.
Pizza wins always.
Always.
Okay. Seems like your heart was
it's
set.
not. It's not even a battle.
It's not even a battle.
Yeah.
Well, I would agree. I think pizza's it's more versatile, and also I'm eating meat all the time is probably a bad idea like that.
Red meat is so bad for you, especially ground beef. You don't know what the quality of it, and fat content, and all that stuff.
Where it's coming from, if the cow has been sick.
It could be sick cow tail. Cow asshole.
Jesus. Oh,
yep.
God.
Yep. See?
It brings. Back in high school, my science teacher brought these giant cow lungs in garbage bags and just plopped them on the table. And
did he bring them from home?
Yeah, that's what it looked like. He just fucking showed up with these in these giant black garbage bags, plopped them on the table, and I was like, "All right, kids, shove your hands in these fucking lungs." And
I thought he was gonna make lung tacos.
He's like, they made us like elbow deep inside of these fucking cow lungs and pull out giant balls of like grass cud. He called it.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just so. Like,
what the hell kind of school did you go to?
Miami.
Oh, wow. All right then.
Yeah. That was in that was South Miami Senior High School. This dude was a maniac. He had the Dali mustache and hair.
Yeah.
And
wow.
He ended up getting a brain tumor at one point, and you could he didn't realize it until he was in class teaching, and I would see him like stumbling with the left side of his body. He would hit the tables and stuff. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "I don't know. I might have to go get this checked out." And he went and came back. He's like, "Yep, had a brain tumor. Gonna have to leave now to go get that removed." And he got it removed and came back to school like a month later with the giant fucking scar in his skull.
Wow.
Yeah, he was.
But he was like all better.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm fine now. Let's watch movies." And he would like do really crazy experiments too. Like he brought a jar once, and he's like, "I've been working on this for a couple months." And he opens up the top of the jar and just kind of like wafts it a little bit and closes it back up. And the entire room had to leave. It was like this intense, like disgusting, kind of like the stink bombs. You remember those?
So that he's been working on stink bombs.
He was working on stink bombs at home, like to make the most ridiculous smell possible.
Wow. Must have been the tumor talking.
Yeah, dude, it was so nuts because he opened it up and took a whiff, like, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Okay.
That
wow.
dude was a lunatic.
All right.
Yeah, man. Did you ever? I mean, do you have any memories of high school like that? Anything crazy happened to you in high school?
No, I was a very straight-laced kid in high school. In that class, I just remember dissecting the earthworms and frogs. That's it. Nothing.
What was the purpose?
Nothing crazy, man. That's it.
What was the purpose of us dissecting like frogs and shit in school? Because that's a very common thing.
You're supposed to get something out of biology and what builds the whatever animal, its structure and all that garbage and blah blah blah, all the stuff that we don't use at all.
I wonder. I wonder the first person who sat down and pitched that idea to the school board. So I'm going to bring a frog in. I'm going to have these kids just slice them wide open and just stare at the guts. Is that cool? And everybody's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Now, yeah, find all these things. Like a freaking, an Easter egg hunt, except with like frog organs.
It's pretty brutal, right? It's a little intense.
Yeah.
They don't do that shit anymore, right? Because of, animal rights and all that. People.
I have no idea. I don't have children, so I have no idea what's happening in schools nowadays.
Do you want to, at some point, have children?
I'm all set with that. Okay. I'm 42, man.
It's like, kids, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Right. Which is what I would do with Carissa if she said that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is she into that at all, or is she on board with you?
She's all set with the kids thing. Yeah.
That's good, man. Like I was trying to say, like right before it cut off, is if you do have kids, like that's pretty much the end of your music career for a while.
I know. I think it's we're both such professional people. Like we like our jobs and stuff. So
yeah,
her
job requires
obviously
being out,
when you. Yeah, long hours, and when you have children, obviously you need to put the children before your professional career. So that they're your freaking kids. Well, you better, if you're going to be a good parent. So so I don't think it's in the cards for us, which is quite all right with me, given the fact that I love my job. So
for sure, you don't want to ruin that at all. Is there?
Yeah, right.
Is there a time?
I got
frame?
plenty of nieces and nephews, so that's fine.
And you got doggos.
Yeah, they're pretty much kids, except they don't have to go through college.
Right, they're cheaper than kids. You still spend a lot on vet bills, but at least there's not, college, or like you don't get that phone call, when they turn 21, like, hey, I fucked up and did something, and I need like, a couple grand, help me out.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, man, I'm on the same train. Like I'm not in a rush or anything. I think it would be nice if I had if I had extra cushion of money, like we have $10,000 in the bank, then maybe I would consider it. But like we're in a situation now where we both have to work in order to.
That wouldn't even be enough, man. Yeah, expensive children are. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, hospital bills alone are insane.
Hospital bills, formula, diapers. Do you have health insurance?
Yeah.
Well, good. Yeah, as I said, you need health insurance. Jeez. Holy crap. It's gnarly.
It's gnarly. It's a lot of bills, even the fucking just the ambulance ride. Like if you call in, like, hey, she's going into labor, that ambulance ride is $5,000.
Oh, even after like insurance?
Oh, well, yeah. I don't think they cover that part. They cover like the bills of like the medication or whatever procedures they cover a certain amount.
Right.
I don't know. I think the ambulance is a separate bill.
Oh my God, it's terrifying.
Yeah, man, it's way too much, and like it's a commitment for the rest of your life because now you have to make sure that they become adults. And
of course, yeah.
Fuck up the world along the way.
Of course, yeah. That's priority number one if you're a parent. My God.
And nobody does that.
Don't raise a shithead.
That's the thing. You imagine the kids that are going to come out of this, like what's happening right now, where everybody's distracted on their
all
phones.
The idiots that just stare at their phone all day instead of have actual conversations with other human beings. Yeah. It's going to be a nightmare.
You know what these future kids are going to be like? Oh my God.
Thank God I'll be dead.
You'll be dead and you have no kids to have to worry about.
Exactly. I was like, I got nothing to worry about. I'm out of here. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Shit. Dude, thank you for taking time out of your day. I know you're busy as fuck and it's your home and it's your home time and you want to spend it with the lady and do your thing.
She's at work today anyways, so all good.
All right. Yeah. Well, this is it's like I said, this is an honor for me to be able to even get to this point with you, like where we're at 100 episodes, and
Yeah, congratulations on your 100th episode, man.
It's nuts, man. I did not think we'd get to this point when we had that first phone call with you, me, and David. It was like, oh, maybe this will work. It's either way. I had a fun conversation with some friends.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And if anybody wants to listen, then cool. But yeah, thank you, dude. And
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to some hang times whenever you're in town again. I know that you're here for, like you said, a couple weeks, but you're taking care of the record. Do you have a name for the record?
I don't know if it's been released to the public yet, so I don't know. I might get in trouble if I say anything. So. We do have a name, but
we'll let Metal Blade take care of that announcement.
Yeah. I don't want to get yelled at by people, so I'm gonna shut up.
It's the heaviest record of all time. That's it.
I definitely wouldn't say that. We never claimed to be the heaviest band of all time. That's for sure.
Oh my God! Who is the heaviest band of all time for you?
Oh my God! Shit, that takes a lot of thought. There are moments. A lot of people don't know of this band, like this older band, Gorguts. There are moments that dude, Gorguts may have written some of the heaviest things I've ever heard. They're under the radar for a lot of people. Shoot, I don't know. I always thought Crowbar has moments like that too, where you're just like, oh man, does that feel heavy?
Yeah,
I don't know. There's all sorts of heaviest things ever,
Yeah, it's also different. Something that I learned listening to heavy music for so long was that there is different definitions to the word heavy in music. Like there's emotional heavy, where like even if there isn't distortion and giant breakdowns, like it's it still feels heavy, and
right.
Crowbar is heavy, but it feels groovy heavy, if that makes any sense.
Yep,
I feel like I want to ride motorcycles and be heavy there. But yeah, Gorguts is great, man. I'm actually Kevin hit me up from Gorguts to be on the podcast. I'm going to talk to him soon.
Oh, that's cool, man. Right on.
Yeah, he's great. I saw them with Dave Whitty out here. I think Whitty was playing with Brain Tentacles. It was Brain Tentacles. Have you heard Brain Tentacles?
No, I have not.
It's like a weird jazz experimental. Like there's, they have Bruce Lamont playing the fucking sax and just it's all instrumental, but it's heavy and just like crazy spastic, and then also jazz.
Wow.
Did you ever listen to it? Like, are you a fan of jazz, or is it too like? Because jazz can get a little nerdy.
a little bit. Yeah, I kind of had to delve into a lot of jazz when I was in school, but it never really completely took with me. But I enjoy it.
Word. Is there a band right now aside from Vane that you just toured with? Like who do you want to take on the road with you? Is there anyone that's popping up in your playlist?
I always want to play with Power Trip. I think like they're. Oh yeah. I can't stop listening to them. They're so cool. Just a cool throwback to like that thrash style. Older thrash style.
Hell yeah.
Cool, man. But I would love to tour with them. That'd be fun.
Yeah, we saw them together, right? We saw them in Anaheim.
They opened up for they opened up for Cannibal. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking great, man.
Yeah, man.
I'd like to see them and Municipal Waste and you guys. That'd be a fun show.
Oh, that would be a sick show. Wow.
Yeah. I feel like my heart beats at thrash.
Yeah.
That's my heart rate.
Thrash, man. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, all right. Let's wrap it up. It's almost an hour. I really, really do appreciate you, man. You're one of my favorite people. I don't want to punish you too hard, but like, I'm really happy that we have become friends because you bring joy to me when we hang out, and that's something that a lot of people don't do anymore. Because I hang out with people, and it's kind of like Facebook. They're just sitting around complaining about shit.
Just soul suckers.
Yeah, and it's just like, I just want to have fun. Fucking shut up. Just have a beer.
Yeah. Tell a joke. God.
You're a fucking joke, bro. No, it just makes me,
The joke is you.
The joke is you. No, I just love, I know that when we're going to hang out, it's going to be a fun time. And that's that's a rare thing that I don't have much, where it's like, I know if I hang out with this person, it's going to be fun no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yep. Right.
So I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Life is short, man. Enjoy
Yeah.
it, you know?
Have fucking fun. You know, ask random strangers to give you rides to bars.
Exactly. You might end up knifed and dead, but who knows?
But you had fun,
You might have a
right?
good time. Yeah, right.
Oh,
Good
shit.
time.
All right, dude. Well, thank you again. Let's fucking hang before you get back on the road.
Right on. Yeah, like I said, I'm kind of back and forth until the beginning of that tour, which is like the 7th of July.
The Clutch Tour, yeah? 7th of July.
Yeah. If I don't think the Padres are home, but if the Angels are home for the 4th of July, that's my favorite thing ever to do on the 4th of July. I go to a baseball game.
Fuck yeah. I'm down. That'd be cool.
I would be around, man.
All right. Let's do it. And that's my day off of work. So, fuck yeah.
See? There you go. Nobody works on the 4th of July.
Serendipitous. Actually, dude, yeah. I wish that was the case. I worked Christmas and fucking Thanksgiving this year. Or last year, sorry.
Brutal.
Yeah. But hey, double pay is nice. Holiday pay is nice.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Well, yeah, let's hang out 4th of July then for a baseball game, brother.
Right on.
All right. I'll talk to you later. Have a good rest of your day. And guys that are listening, ladies that are listening, harass Adam on social media.
I'm not on social media. Good luck with that.
Good luck with that. I'm sure there's fake Adam D Facebook accounts.
I'm sure there are. And, I can't imagine why they would ever want to be me. Trust me.
Oh, man. All right, dude. Take care. I'll talk to you later.
All right. All right.
Cheers.
Take care, man. Bye.
The sound of footsteps approach.